Do, bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-ba-dum. Hello, and pardon me. Hello, and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic, lovely dinosaur action on Magic the Gathering Arena in the Explorer format. Been, well, a few nights there. Off for the holidays, getting some family pictures taken, and then an interesting turn of events. For anybody that's joined in the Discord, you know I hit a deer that last Friday and kind of totaled my car. Insurance says it's a total loss. It's still drivable, but that's how it goes. However, nothing much has changed with the list. If you are new to Dinosaurs or Stampede in particular, as always, there is the link to the primer in the description and the link tree as well, which is the YouTube, the Discord, the Buy Me a Coffee, which is the way I help support this a little bit. It's kind of like a tip platform, but the link to the link tree with all that stuff in there, copy it, send it to your friends, anybody you think might be interested with what's going on here. And basically, we're just buying time until the Sire of Seven Deaths. Did I have the fourth one? The third one? Somewhere here. No. Okay. I switched out, but Sire of Seven Deaths. Oh wait. No, I didn't. Okay, there we are. I'm waiting until Foundations releases for that lovely, absolutely scary creature. It's not a dinosaur, but it is absolutely massive. Fantastic with all those ability keywords. So I'm using Zopandrel, Hunger Dominus. Both creatures cost 7, and I might just always continue to use this guy. Man, that's going to be fantastic. I love multiple copies. I love to see Zopandrel a little bit more often, but it's kind of like card advantage. Anything that doubles the power of a creature or every creature is like you have two of them. Do you want multiple Carnage Tyrants? I would think so. Multiple Vaultborns? There you go. It is a little bit different with Zopandrel. If you have multiple Vaultborns, you draw more and you gain more whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield. But you get the idea. If you have one of all the big creatures, any creature, and then they're just times 2 with Zopandrel's ability, man, that's what it's all about. Lovely, lovely stuff. In a sense, I always consider this sort of stuff as card advantage, pseudo card advantage. So one of that was toying around with a couple copies, but to fill out the extra spots, Shifting Ceratops, lovely. JDX, how's it going? And I forgot to say, hopefully everybody's having a good weekend so far. Or weekend? No, it's not the weekend. It's Monday. I don't even know what day it is, but the start of the week went good. We do have to establish a set time. JDX, for anybody that isn't aware, I play Spell Table? No, untapped.in. Basically, I play EDH with JDX. I did it one time, and well, hopefully JDX is going to get revenge. But I might do something like that in a more official capacity. There are many services where you can play Magic the Gathering for free. Other card games as well, which Game Shop, Trading Card Game Simulator. Gonna play that a little bit more as well. But this, I wanted to, start off with the bread and butter, lovely usual. And you'll see the scrolling along the bottom there. Change that up a little bit just to reflect how I updated the link tree. But going back to Shifting Ceratops, why do I like it? It's a dinosaur. Oh, that's good. It can't be countered. A little bit more creatures that can't be, apart from Tyrranax Rex and Carnage Tyrant. But it's also something that could make use of the 6 mana that Castle Garenbrig makes. Sunken Citadel, 2 forests and a castle. You're activating its ability because of Sunken Citadel's ability to tap for 2 lands, or not lands, mana. I think I need more coffee, but to tap for 2 mana So that 6 green, 4 of that goes into Shifting Ceratops' cost, and the other 2 left over could be used to give Shifting Ceratops trample and haste, attack, get a bunch of damage through. It's not the ideal scenario, but it is nice to have something else for that. Definitely. Okay. Well, looking forward to it, JDX. Soon I'm going to be devastating some opponents, hopefully. It's been all over the map on the ranked ladder, as it usually is. Sometimes it's quite a bit different. Flame Sweep, though, lovely in there. Hoping to help against the Dimir ninjas. A lot of small creatures. Selesnya, Hate Bears, Taxes, whatever you want to call it. Come at me. Let's go, because many of those creatures are pretty weak. Of course, they stop my spells. They make them cost more, but if I wait for the right moment, I could take out most of that stuff. Hopefully. Maybe I could do even more narration, JDX, and just record a bunch of completely different stuff. I guess you could. I am going to get him. Solar Updraft, though, I hope. At the very least, I'm going to clear out all the opponents' small stuff. But definitely, and for anybody that doesn't know, I've recorded a couple things for JDX there, and I like voiceover work. Maybe, sometime down the line I can do that in an official capacity for a sort of job or something like that. But you know what does the job? Back to Nature. That is still in because of those enchantment decks floating around, the 5-color Overlord, the Haunt Woods, and that sort of thing. Not great. All that stuff from Duskmourn, painful, but Back to Nature is not, because then it sweeps most of the deck. There you go, pretty straightforward. I like to keep it simple. Fade from History, though. I kind of just wanted some of the best artifact removal. I had 4 copies. Thought I'd dust it off if we face off against something that has a mixture of artifacts and enchantments. 5-color, whatchamacallit, Niv Mizzet. Basically 5-color soup, I think is what some people call it. They got a lot of artifacts, a lot of enchantments. It could be quite devastating, but also in the off chance we face off against some Azorius or something like that. Oh, haste is absolutely great. Shifting, 100%. It's going to do work. Commune could grab Shifting. Shifting gets the haste from Palani's or Regisaur. But then if I have 1 green left over in that scenario, I could just sink it into this, give it haste. Maybe Ghalta, I play it. I'm able to make 9 mana, so there's the 1 left over. Ghalta drop Shifting, boom. Now it's a decently sized creature that also has trample, that draws of a Vaultborn Tyrant, and that's what I'm looking for, definitely. It is good though, JDX, that it's one of your most played songs. I do like techno. Yeah, that is... Vaultborn top end though. Absolutely good. Absolutely. Okay, where was that? Hornet Queen, good stuff. The swarm of flying death touch creatures. But techno, though, going back to that, man, it's always interesting. You think you know what you're going to listen to if you hear some sort of genre is techno, and you can be quite pleasantly surprised. There's definitely a lot of variation, I think. There's a lot of variation in everything. There's multiple variations of dinosaur decks, almost limitless variations in music. But I did watch a clip quite a while ago where eventually all the different mixtures of musics, the beats, the tunes, they'll all be found out, because there is only a certain amount of combinations that somebody can make, which I thought was quite interesting. Well, like Castle Garenbrig, that hand could be quite fantastic. That sometimes, what can make a a very unique sound. Absolutely. You record on not the most optimal stuff, and then all of a sudden, poof, it's good. Is this hand going to be good? We'll find out. It looks like that 5-color soup deck fantastically. We got Sunken Citadel. We're able to make 6 next turn. Be able to play Carnage Tyrant, but you see in Datha Triumph, it's Layla. Oh, okay, this is not good. We got 5-color Fires of Invention, Enigmatic Incarnation. That is why they played Leyline Binding. It's either Enigmatic. Okay, yep. So they're searching for a creature with a mana value of 7. I guess it's kind of nice that Leyline Binding is. Yeah, Titan of Industry is rough, but we're not dead yet. We definitely could still kill the opponent, depending what we get. At the very least now with that Stomping Ground, I'm able to make 7 next turn. I could see a Sylvan Scrying to grab the second Sunken. Many things could happen, but yes, yuck. Mad Dad Lab, it absolutely is yuck. But bad mics and stuff, I don't think so. You record it, you don't think it sounds good, you tweak it a little bit, but perhaps, just perhaps I don't know, it becomes part of the sound. You make it part of the song, and it's nice. I don't know, it just fits in some weird way. This could be rough. Hopefully it's not Elish Norn. Oh, okay, yeah, no. Well, we're dead. 100% Elish Norn, Mother of Machines. I think a lot of us know that, but if you don't, if a permanent entering causes a triggered ability to trigger it, for them it triggers twice, but it stops my triggered abilities. So Ghalta does nothing. Tyrranax Rex doesn't have any. Palani's Hatcher and Regisaur Alpha don't make the tokens with Elish Norn, Mother of Machines. So Mad Dad Lab, you said yuck, and I think there's yuck and then there's barf. But that's okay because we have Back to Nature. Do I also want Fade from History? Maybe. Trim Shifting Ceratops. If pardon me. If the opponent is holding on to maybe 1 white mana for that Leyline Binding, they'll get the shifting. Not so nice, but Back to Nature, that's going to be nice. I'll keep it like that, mostly because this particular opponent, they're really focused on enchantments. I don't believe they have too many artifacts to speak of. Not really a combination. Well, I kind of want to keep it. I do have the Back to Nature, but I only have 1 source of green so far. Cavern of Souls, as always, can't help me cast Archdruid's Charmin. Ooh, yeah, 1. Okay. Well, it got worse. It got worse.
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
Okay, yeah. Maybe that's revenge. Mulliganed again and got 2 Back to Natures. I would like to keep both, but I would also like to keep the creatures that I have. Zopandrel and 1 Back to Nature. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Phew. Should be a little bit better, especially with that Sunken Citadel. Yuck times 2. Yuck times 2. Okay, well, kind of getting there. They don't have any enchantments, so there's no reason that I have to have Stomping Ground. Enter the battlefield untapped and take 2. Okay. Just buy some time, play your enchantments. Commune with Dinosaurs, hoping for a Castle Garenbrig. It's not a Castle Garenbrig. We need a Sunken, 100%. If at any point we draw a castle, instantly we make 7. Which is pretty good. We could play Vaultborn Tyrant, but again, we're waiting to see. Oh, well, there we go. I drew castle. Technically, I play it, I hope. Dovin's Veto. Huh, really? Are you serious? Yuck times 3.
It's a trap!
Yeah, I could agree with that, JDX. I could. That was unfortunate. I certainly didn't expect a Dovin's Veto, but hey, at the very least, Back to Nature is going to be taking him out. That Archdruid's Charm also quite fantastic. Maybe they have another Dovin's Veto. Oh, look, folks. I wonder if they're going to play Enigmatic Incarnation next turn. Of course, we'll wait and then we'll sweep them with Back to Nature. Oh, man. Whatever might they do. Oh, it's hard to tell. It's so hard to tell. Why would the opponent play Leyline Binding into nothing? I don't know. Do it. Do it. You know you wanna. Oh, that's actually quite interesting. Yeah, but definitely, at least it is not Esper. I guess technically I should go with Archdruid's Charm. That's what we're doing. Get that Castle Garenbrig. And I still might hold up. Well, they could have another Leyline Binding. Ooh, this is interesting. Actually, it's not the craziest thing. It is fantastic because I drew another land. I can play Carnage Tyrant and still have 2 left. I tapped 3 lands and I made 6. Which is pretty sweet. Pretty darn sweet. I don't know what this deck... Well, I do know what this deck is doing, JDX. And don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get them. We'll get them. When they play some more enchantments this turn, do it. Oh, Overlord of the Hauntwoods. That is something. That is something. They're about to lose everything they have. Is that a wise choice? I think that's enough value at this point. You gotta admit. I gotta say. 2 up the Beanstalks, a Leyline, Fable, Overlord. I'm going to be playing Vaultborn next turn anyways, so that's what I'm doing. Hopefully that helps. Of course, with Vaultborn, I'm hoping to draw into Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, and then I'll show him what's up. Yeah. Hopefully they don't play a Leyline Binding followed by Enigmatic Incarnation. They have enough mana to do so, sadly. Okay, this is not too bad. It is a little unfortunate they're exiling, but yeah. I was wondering about that solar updraft. A little bit greedy perhaps. They did get a fair bit of card draw with those up the Beanstalks, but yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out. Hopefully they're dead. I mean, I guess technically they are with Tyrranax Rex. Hitting them for 15. They must be. Yeah, that's what you get. Now that's revenge. Super revenge. Yeah, good. Good. That's what you get for countering my Sylvan Scrying, stopping me from getting Castle Garenbrig. But of course they gain that information. They know there is the potential for Back to Nature to sweep all their enchantments, and we got to be mindful of that too. I'm kind of thinking Fade from History. I know. It is the ultimate revenge. Just like Conan said there. Now I'll keep it like that. I'm just happy I got the win after mulliganing so much. It's pretty good. Ooh, oh no. 1 land, but Back to Nature is nice. That's gonna be it. I would like Back to Nature, but of course that hand could be a lot worse. Get that Palani's Hatcher to the bottom. I would imagine we're... Oh, okay, wow. Oh, folks. It's good. It's good. Yeah, no Leyline, JDX. Yeah, that's how it goes. That is a little bit unfortunate. No land in the top 5. Definitely grab another Tyrranax Rex. I like that. Well, that's fine by me. And this is also quite fantastic because I grab a Sunken, I would play it next turn, it always enters tapped. But that means the castle and the stomping are untapped, which is quite nice indeed. So I do have a natural opening where I might play Back to Nature. But then next turn, Archdruids for the second Sunken. You're the kind of guy that takes that one lander. Sometimes I've done that before JDX. Mostly if I have a commune that can search for the second land, it's not super crazy. I'm just happy the opponent is tapped out. Fantastic to see that forest as well. Now, do I want Carnage Tyrant? Maybe. Maybe. You know what? I kind of like Carnage Tyrant. Get a big body that they can't really do too much about. I mean, it is tempting. If a particular card is so devastating against an opponent, I could see that. For sure. Oh, it enters tapped. Never mind. Okay. I thought it entered untapped. I forgot about Tyrranax Rex there. I think the opponent is in a pretty bad spot, you gotta admit. But certainly Back to Nature, something to consider against this deck, which is so heavily focused. Oh, that's not gonna help you. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna search for Ghalta. There's a better chance that I draw a land instead of a Ghalta. I'm able to make 7. I can play Vaultborn Tyrant coming up here. I've heard about people doing that. Hopefully we're gonna live. Hard to say. Cross your fingers. But they are down to 4. I don't know, it's gonna be rough. How's it going? You're learning about Magic the Gathering Arena? Well, you've come to the right place, not? Well, that's unfortunate. The opponent has won with exactly lethal. Huh. Okay, well. That's how she goes, I guess. Elder Scrolls Legends TCG. I've never played that before. Yeah, that is rough. They're shutting down the servers. Ooh, number 1 in the game. Well, perhaps you could become number 1 here, number 1 Mythic. Now, it doesn't differentiate between the formats. I'm playing Explorer here. If you're playing the standard format and you reach number 1, you're just number 1 in everything. Seems kind of silly to me. I've never really agreed with that, but that's a whole nother thing. How it goes. But it's interesting. That's the closest thing to Magic, huh? Well, certainly I don't think Magic is going anywhere. Magic the Gathering, the best game ever, and Wizards does not make pretty much any mistake. They treat the community absolutely amazing, and I know JDX is a big fan of Wizards of the Coasts, loves them. Oh, just praise all around from JDX. Yeah, that's a joke though. It's a joke. We go back and forth a little bit. I'm not too upset. I'm always playing my dinosaurs, so there's not really anything that Wizards of the Coast could get me upset about. That does sound pretty good. Red and blue, possibly going towards Izzet Phoenix, if you are aware of that fantastic deck. Lovely. One of the top decks in the Explorer. Well, speaking of Izzet Phoenix, I'm about to face it. So this could be a great thing. A great learning experience. You're only here for me. Well, that I appreciate it. This hand should be quite fantastic. Castle Garenbrig able to make 7. Coming up on turn 4. Dropping Vaultborn Tyrant would be quite nice. Not into the meta decks. Okay. Or perhaps you'll be inspired to play dinosaurs. Maybe. At the very least, you'll see the potential. 2 red, lovely stuff. Definitely want the Vaultborn. I want to draw into Ghalta, Stampede Tyrant, and all that lovely stuff. The opponent has to use 2 pieces of removal at most to take out the Vaultborn with a toughness of 6. It would require a Lightning Axe to deal 5, 2 Fiery Impulses. Should get him. Big bodies. Oh, that's what it's all about. It definitely surprises people seeing the potential of this and how I got to the 7 mana. I tapped 4 lands, I made 7. No part of that was a creature itself, which feels quite nice indeed. And keep in mind, very important right here, the opponent only has 2 sources of red. So I have an opening. I can search for Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. I'm just going to do that. I know they won't have a counter spell. Oftentimes it is spell pierce, but now the opponent has to hold up an answer for Ghalta every turn. If they do their thing and completely tap out, we'll kill them on the spot coming up here. Yeah. I would say mono red aggro, yeah. I think most of us could agree that mono red aggro, pretty straightforward, but also super, super deadly. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have too much. Oh no, I feel like they're gonna get some Arclight Phoenixes out. But again, it doesn't really matter at this point. If they use up that source of blue, oh yeah, okay, I think they're dead. I think they're dead. Well, there are many cards. It does take a lot. Sometimes I do get tongue-tied. A lot of dinosaur cards specifically are quite similar. Quite similar indeed. You joined at the right time, seeing the ultimate devastation. If this particular opponent isn't fast enough, we'll smoke them. Now they are going to take out Palani's Hatcher. We won't be able to attack with... Oh, okay, never mind. Definitely, and well, that just goes with experience. Being the thing, well, pretty much the only thing I do. I've basically seen it all, so it is kind of fun, but it definitely also helps knowing pretty much every potential thing that the opponent could do and helps evaluate a little bit. With this particular deck, I don't change too much because I can do something pretty devastating, but Izzet Phoenix specifically, which we're facing here right now, they did get quite a bit better with Bloomburrow, Artist Talent there, and profs and stuff. It's not a pretty sight. Hard to say. I think I'll keep it. Yeah, I'll keep it. Yeah. Mostly because Commercial District, see what's on top. Hope it's Sunken. Castle Garenbrig, maybe. Well, I don't need that. I have 2 Palani's Hatchers, so now I'm 1 turn ahead, sending that Regisaur Alpha into the graveyard. Oh. Regisaur Alpha, Regisaur Alpha. I'm almost certain. Almost certain Sylvan Scrying would get killed. Huh. Mostly aggro and mid-range. Wonder what people would consider this particular way to play Spell Pierce coming in hot. Oh, not. Good, good. I think people would consider this particular dinosaur deck more on the combo side of things, even though it doesn't completely revolve around it. If I don't do Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, I still do good things ahead of schedule, which is quite nice indeed. The opponent just hard casting that Arclight Phoenix. We could be dead here, especially if they play a profs. Another Artist Talent. It's going to be pretty easy for them to get more Phoenixes in the graveyard now. Oftentimes the opponent doesn't even level up Artist Talent. Whenever they cast a non-creature spell, they may discard a card. If they have an Arclight Phoenix in their hand, well, boom. There you go. I'll go for Regisaur Alpha just because I have 2 Palani's Hatchers. I don't think things are going to go too hot this game. But win rate of my deck, it's hard to say. I wish I was tracking it a little bit better. I mean, I would guesstimate a little over 50%. As long as you have a little bit over 50%, you will climb eventually. But you want to get to like 54, 55 to really get into some of those fantastic streaks. If you get to, well, 60% is absolutely insane. Yeah, I think nobody likes mill. Of course, it is nice to have many different types of decks. That's always how I've felt. You know, the mill might not be for everybody. Just, you know, your opponent's cards go into the graveyard, and eventually they have nothing, and that's how you win. Variety is the spice of life, even if that spice is not quite to your taste buds. Ooh, well, that's not so great. Oh, what am I thinking? Oh, we're dead. It's all a bunch of flying stuff. They have exactly lethal with the 2 Phoenixes and the Picklock Prankster there, so we're not doing it that time. And some of you might think, oh, hey, Hornet Queen. Flying creatures with Death Touch. I tried it once or twice before, but it doesn't do much. You only trade with the Arclight Phoenixes on one turn, and then they just get the Arclight Phoenixes back. You kind of delay the inevitable, in my mind, usually. It's a little bit rough. Heliod combo, yes. Oh, with the Scurryoak. Nobody likes the Scurryoak. Whenever you gain life, you put a counter on a thing, and then you make the squirrel, and then it gains life. Fantastic. And painful. Sometimes hard to deal with combo there. That hand, though, quite reasonable, especially with the second Commune. I got 2 lands with the Sylvan. I'm going to be digging. Now, should I use Sylvan here? We're going to test the water, see if there's a Spell Pierce waiting. Oh, okay. Do I like a Sunken? Technically, I do. I have a Sylvan, which is going to grab the Castle Garenbrig. I wasn't going to have 2 mana that turn for the Sylvan. I had already used up 1. So my land for the turn might as well be the Sunken, which always enters tapped. And next turn, the Sylvan's going to... Good. Grab that Castle Garenbrig. I'll go with Commune to see if I get another Sunken. Oh! I got another Sunken. I like that. I like that a lot. And then next turn, finally, the Sylvan will search for that Castle Garenbrig. Hopefully, they've used some of their mana. Oh, another one. Well, that's kind of rough, I guess. I would like to use Sylvan, but I think it will be countered. So this is a little bit rough. Crush the Weak. I know of Crush the Weak, Mad Dad Lab. I like that quite a bit. I smell a counter. I hope not. Oh, take the risk. Oh, phew. Okay, now they're almost dead. They're probably dead next turn. I'm excited. Hopefully they use their mana. I bet they're going to spend a little bit just to get the Arclight Phoenixes back. You see one in the graveyard. They're incentivized to cast 2 more spells. Yeah, okay. So they're spending all their mana for this turn, gaining a bunch of life next turn. Hopefully I draw some dino. Any dino would be good. I draw Palani's Hatcher or Regisaur Alpha. Smoked. We'll see. Going to be gaining back more than enough life to offset the damage dealt by the... Oh, yeah, that's sadly not what we're looking for. Maybe we're in for an instant concede. I think that could be the case. I love it. 12 life. That's what it's all about. Ooh. Man. That should do it. Hopefully. Oh, they got another Arclight Phoenix in the graveyard. Of course, being at 26, we have to feel alright. Yes, Mad Dad Lab, very, very delicious draws. Aggro would have a hard time. Sometimes I've lived just long enough to land the Vaultborn. It's a big creature, gain some life, helps me stabilize. You just get by. The skin of your teeth. Then you play a Ghalta, and you kind of lock things up from there. Okay, no, that should be good. They're still dead. Profs, okay. We dodged a bit of a bullet there. This is oftentimes how I've lost. Fantastic. Okay, we got him. We got him.
Ruthless aggression.
Oh, well, I don't know if they ruin every Eternal format. Yeah, definitely. Dinosaurs, Phoenixes, Commander Crane, 100%. Come at me. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I'm just glad to get a bit of revenge because, as I said, another discard outlet with Artist Talent here. Whew. Well, it's definitely what this deck needed, and the deck got that. Yeah. Graveyard chickens, I guess. I always like to call the deck Graveyard Chickens. Roasted, smoked. It's just a general fantastic good deck. If you choose to play it, you're gonna have a good time. Never super terrible. This hand's pretty darn good. Hopefully. Ooh, okay, we got a cat food combo, it appears like. Castle Garenbrig, well, not a Castle Garenbrig on top, but I do like seeing that Commune. Now I will be able to reach 7. 7 on turn 4. Might go for that. Graveyard Hate definitely is good. I've never been super worried. Huh. Oh, let me think though. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go with the Stomping Ground. Unlock the potential. Archdruid's Charm. Grab Castle Garenbrig. Eventually, somewhere here. Get it down. We're in a good position. I can play Cavern of Souls next turn. Plus Carnage Tyrant. And I will have 1 green left over. I'd be able to go with Commune. But depending what I draw, that could completely change things. A Vaultborn Tyrant would be kind of nice right about now. I'm a little bit worried about the Scavenger's Talent with it being cat food combo, but they don't have any Cauldron Familiars, none of that stuff. Definitely, Commune can give some ammo. Got to get Cavern of Souls first. Commune, search for Ghalta. Again, the opponent hasn't done a whole lot to get their plan ahead. We see a Ghalta, we grab it. We see a Ghalta, we grab it. We're on track. The opponent might technically be dead next turn if we draw land that enters untapped. But at the very least, I will be making 8 eventually. Commercial District will untap. We'll see how it goes. But at least the clock is ticking, and well, Commune gave me ammo, the best ammo I could possibly hope for with this particular deck. The best ammo is the one that unloads all at once in one massive barrage. Yes, dino time, dino time.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
I hope. But keep in mind this cat food combo, they can win in a snap. We got to be very scared of that. Fully automatic dinos. Or it's like that one, you guys might have seen the clip where it shoots like 10,000 bullets in a second, something like that. It looks like a massive square with tiny holes, and I forget what it's called, but yeah, you might have seen it. Volley fire. Oh, that would be something. Okay. They still don't. Oh, and a Vaultborn next turn. Okay. You know what I like is a Vaultborn. I'll play Carnage just because Carnage doesn't have haste. So next turn I'd be able to attack with the one that I didn't play. I could have played T-Rex and attacked, but now I get to attack next turn with both because they have haste. Just feels a little bit better. It fires rockets. I think it fires rockets. Mini rockets, perhaps. Okay, no Cauldron Familiars in the great. This is good. Ooh, they got a Ygra. This is not nice. But again, I think the opponent's, well, hopefully dead. I think Mayhem Devil at the very least might... Oh, they got one. Okay. Oh, yeah. No. If they get another Cauldron Familiar in the graveyard, we will die. Sadly. Man, that's a lot of pinging from the Mayhem Devil. I don't like that. Oh, no more cat. Don't do it. Don't. Oh, they got... Okay. We died. Yeah. That's how she goes. I mean, there's not much to think about, but for anybody that is not aware, they had 2 Cauldron Familiars. They were going to cycle both. The Mayhem Devil would have been the sacrifice target, or just the foods really that they had, and then we would have been drained with the ETB of Cauldron Familiar and also milled to death. Whichever one came first, we were going to be smoked. However, I like Fade from History. Take out all the foods. Yeah, let's do Fade from History. That's nice. Technically, Fade from History would be a board wipe if Ygra is on the battlefield, because everything, my stuff, their stuff, is an artifact food along with its other types. I like it. 4 Leylines main, 4 Leyline of the Void. JDX you might be thinking of. 2 and 2 black. If a card would go to the graveyard, it's exiled, which completely eviscerates this deck. It's the ultimate hate. The deck completely crumbles, but I don't think I face it often enough to warrant bringing in Leyline of the Void. But I'll think about it. Shifting, don't really need that. Zopandrel, nah. I want that Fade from History. I want to smoke them. Smoke them good. But also because they have the blood tokens, the food. I think Fade from History could be nice. Could that hand be nicer? Well, it could be a whole lot worse. If I see a Sunken, I'm good. A Sylvan to grab a Sunken. Archdruids. A Commune to dig for a Sunken. We're off to the races. Now we just have to hope for a Fade from History to smoke them good. Smoke them really good. Definitely Leyline of Sanctity. The Mayhem Devil couldn't target us, but certainly Leyline of the Void. We would have avoided a loss if that was in the main. Should be good. We're making 7 next turn. On track to make 8. Fantastically with that Archdruid's Charm there. Hopefully Carnage Tyrant is scary enough, but I also hope that we just get a Vaultborn Tyrant next turn. That would be ideal. It's not Vaultborn Tyrant, but yeah, I guess we'll go with Carnage Tyrant. At the very least, we might deter a little bit of aggression from the opponent. Hopefully that. Oh, I even forgot the card that I just added. The Fade from History. Yes, Fade from History. Would kind of be nice to see it come up here soon-ish. Hopefully the opponent is mostly dead. I think they could be with this aggression. Mayhem Devil and Blood Tithe Harvester probably double blocking to take out the Carnage Tyrant, but
you can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrificed?
I don't think they can deal 17. I'm getting a little bit worried. Oh, look. Look, they got a Fatal Push. So useful. Oh man, it does so much against me. Man, I'm very, very scared. Very scared of that card. Oh boy. Oh, phew. I'm glad they discarded it so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay. Can they win right here, right now? I don't think so. Ygra does not do that. No siree. Yeah. Yeah, he'll still be dealt a bit of damage. You die. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Dang! Ugh.
They just want to get some swings in. Keep in mind they could have, I don't know, some quest to do, attack with a certain amount of creatures or something like that. Just have to do it again. We have to hope we don't get as painfully surprised as we did that first game. Like I mentioned, we got to be careful and wary of this deck day one on the spot, as they tend to do. Maybe I will think about Leyline of the Void at some point. But I do have to take my... Pardon me, I do have to take my sweater off. It's getting a little bit hot in here. Right. All right. Well, that is interesting. I don't know. It's kind of nice when games and stuff, they, take the extra time to make animations for clips and magazines and whatnot. But for the most part, I'm not really bothered by that. I'm mostly focused on having a good time. Focused on shooting people. Commune with Dinosaurs has gone, I think. 100%. It's got to be. Maybe Fade from History, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Commune with Dinosaurs. My favorite thing, though, going back to games like that, probably just camping. Yeah. Hiding out. Making a base, a hive, I guess you could say, with my claymores all around the entrances and hoping the opponent didn't toss in some grenades in the open window. It was never a fun time. That was rough. Fortunately, I got Castle Garenbrig. Next turn we could fade from history. We might want to do that, especially with that scavenger's talent there. Yeah. No. I've just never been bothered by that. Just play the game, have fun. Yeah, it's a make-believe video game. But the realism in some of them certainly is enticing, and it's quite nice. I think Carnage Tyrant makes the most sense. Now, hopefully Ygra doesn't get to an 8/8. If they sacrifice they will sacrifice a food with that goblin. Unfortunately. Might be time for Fade from History coming up. They have to make another mana to... I guess they don't. Okay, that's interesting. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, huh? They're going to feel pretty bad. Just due to the fact that I'm going to Fade from History and take out, I guess, most of the stuff that we have here. We'll see. We'll see. Do I like Vaultborn Tyrant? I kind of do. But I also... Vaultborn Tyrant. I want to get towards Ghalta. There could be a chance, we still get the job done. You never know. Oh. we're on track to maybe get the job done. This is very good. The opponent could die next turn if they attack with everything, that sort of thing. But also, as we saw in game 1 here, they might just win. We'll see. Oh boy. They don't have any cats in the graveyard. We're on track. Making a bunch of treasures. Okay. It's not too worrisome. Might as well block with the Vaultborn. Get another copy. Draw some more cards when it's replaced with its token there. Quite exciting. Hopefully. No cats in the graveyard. Don't do it. Yeah, Ygra getting bigger. Not too bad. They can sacrifice a bunch of their treasures, the blood token as well, so there is a good chance that they could still get enough cats, but I don't think that's going to happen here. Cat or no cat? Okay, yeah, no cat, no cat. Oh, still no cat. Done, done. They're smoked. We got them, folks. We got them. Phew. Oh. Oh, man. That's what it's all about. There we go.
You have no power here.
Oh, don't take your eyes off the road, buddy boy.
We good. We coolin'.
We coolin'?
Oh, man. I love taking down this deck. Oh. Just mostly because it can be such a surprising out from nowhere win. Of course, I can kind of do it with Ghalta. That's certainly out of nowhere. Poof. A win. It's kind of fun to see the race happen and materialize. You hope they don't get the cats. You hope you get enough mana for Ghalta to maybe drop a bunch of hasty, lethal damage and get the opponent. Get him good. Pardon me. Okay. Ooh, I don't like that. That's no good. Just a forest. Sylvan Scrying. Not going to cut it. That is going to be the keeper. That is 2 Commune with Dinosaurs. Should do the trick. Do I want Carnage Tyrant to the bottom? Yeah, we'll send one of the T-Rexes. Yeah. Oh, there's the Castle Garenbrig. Lovely stuff. You know, getting on track for Carnage Tyrant. Play that hopefully on turn 4 and then T-Rex on turn 5. We'll see if there's... We know what this deck is. Would have been nice to wait, but we got the Sunken. We're going to make 6. Oh, gee. Aven Interrupter. Oh, it's not. This is Selesnya Enchantments. Selesnya auras. They put a bunch of enchantments on one specific creature, whichever one happens to be out first, and they make the thing big, and then you die. Yeah, we could be about dead. Not quite this turn, but you're going to get the idea pretty quick. Yeah, it's pretty big. Yeah, okay. Well, we don't win there. That was somewhat the nut draw from that particular opponent. Just no winning. Sometimes you just simply lose. Now back to nature. That is going to help us a little bit. We wait until they barf a bunch of enchantments on a creature, and there you go. Yeah, Mad Dad Lab, it is quite ridiculous. Yeah, I'm glad I don't face it much more, but that hand, it would be ridiculous if I didn't keep it. I have Archdruids to grab the Castle Garenbrig. At the very least, I'm going to make 6, but could make 8 on turn 4. If I naturally draw a Castle Garenbrig, or if I draw a Sylvan. If I did draw a Sylvan that turn, so now next turn, I have to naturally draw a castle if I want to make 8 on turn 4 on that crucial turn. We want to go as fast as humanly possible. Oh, well, that's... I mean, it's not Castle Garenbrig. Definitely that's what we're searching for. Hopefully the opponent stumbles a little bit. We could perhaps surprise them. Do I want to take out all that glitters a little bit? Kinda. Maybe. And we're head for 6. Pardon me. I think I need more coffee. Maybe I need more sleep. Hopefully I put this opponent to sleep. But we'll get the castle out of the way. Probably a low chance of pulling out a win here, so might as well advance the plan a little bit. Now, would they kill us next turn? That is the question. If they just barely, if we live somehow, perhaps we can make it happen. I'm pretty sure Light Paws is getting big enough. Plus Grelv, I would imagine it's almost guaranteed. Oh yeah, so that's it. We could win if we, well, we could buy ourselves time if, oh, attack with both. Yeah, do it. That's okay. We'll try. We'll see. All that glitters to reduce the power of Light Paws enough, hopefully. Light Paws doesn't have... Oh, that is nice. Light Paws doesn't have tramples, so we'll play Palani's Hatcher. We just gotta buy time. Buy some time. Dinosaur eggs, but also a creature that's 3-in-1, which Palani's is. That's the ultimate time buying thing. We just have to hope Light Paws doesn't get flying. That's fine. As long as you don't have trample, as long as you don't have flying. I got 16. It is a lot of life. Oh, it does have trample. What am I thinking? Audacity. That's how she goes. Was so excited. Back to nature would have been pretty helpful there. Yeah. The opponent's ridiculous was a little bit more ridiculous than mine. A little bit faster. Yeah. I guess it could be considered kind of ridiculous. Depending. I guess it depends how much you play. And if you don't play a whole lot, you definitely may not face these sort of uncommon decks, and then all of a sudden, poof, you're facing off against it. Maybe it's been 6 months since you faced off against an enchantment deck, or maybe it's your first time, and it's rough. But that hand, it would be rough if I sent it to the bottom. It could work out eventually, it should. Oh my goodness, I love this. We don't have 2 for turn 2. The commercial district is better. Forest type land. Ooh, with the Vaultborn Tyrant. Okay. I think we're on track. We're searching for something next turn. Oh. Well, we were on track if they play Bloodletter of Aklizots. I mean, speaking of ridiculous, you guys might be about to see one of the most ridiculous things. Get that concede button ready. And we lose. We tried to ramp and do our thing, but the opponent had an instant win. Yeah, mouse over the lands. Don't worry, you didn't get information. Unstoppable Slasher made us lose. When it connects, we lose half our life. But that's doubled because of Bloodletter of Aklazot's ability. So instead of losing half our life, we just lose it all due to the Unstoppable Slasher's, yeah. Well, that's how she goes. Hornet Queen, that's how she goes. A bunch of creatures, buy yourselves time. Basically, if you stop the Unstoppable Slasher for a few turns there, if it dies, it comes back with stun counters. But you got enough time, you should be able to get the job done. In that case, well, it wasn't the case, but this hand, that's where it's at. I'm going to send one Sunken Citadel to the bottom. I only ever need 2 to supercharge Castle. I want to maintain Carnage Tyrant and Tyrranax Rex. Oh, and Ghalta too. Very good. We'll be in a nice position if we draw another land next turn or the turn after that. Able to play Ghalta, possibly kill him all in one go. Ooh, okay. I could play Carnage Tyrant, but absolutely it's going to be Archdruids. Searching for that commercial district, surveil, see what's on top, see if it's a land, and, well, you might be about to die. And this is what I love about, one-ofs, two-ofs, utility lands. I just want another land, but now I get a benefit of this enter the battlefield effect. You dead? Oh, you're dead. There you go. 1. They're ridiculous. Didn't even show up. Now my ridiculousness.
You won! You did it!
Yeah, kill it. You got some removal. Oh, boo. Oh, shoot.
Yes!
Maybe they'll kill Regisaur Alpha. Absurdity inbound. I'll match their absurdity with my own. There you go. Oh, did you have a bunch of removal? Now it's sat in your hand collecting dust until it's too late. That's what I love about this. He could take the haste, but I'm gaining a ton of life. We should be okay, I would think. They might just concede because they know it's going to be over eventually, even if they do take out the Regisaur Alpha. I guess they just chose death. But definitely, sometimes that is how I've lost. That is a very good point. Definitely all the Regisaur... Oh, yeah, okay, that's rough. I think they're still dead. 20? Yeah, no, they're still dead. Good. Good. I guess that's what they were waiting for. This is, whatever you want to call it, Orzhov control, white and black, with the Unstoppable Slasher and the Bloodletter of Aklazot's, that instant win combination, but then they also splash in a bunch of other stuff. But, yeah. The Wandering Emperor is wondering. The Wandering Emperor is wondering their bad luck. How is it that they have such bad luck to face off against this dinosaur menace? The Wandering Emperor is wondering what they could possibly have done, which is not much. Basically nothing, I would think. Could be good. Commune to search for Castle, hopefully. Sylvan for a Sunken. I like it. Commune is going to dig for a land that is a source of green. And then Sylvan Scrying is going to search for a third source. Maintain 3 green for Archdruid's Charm at some point. Hopefully. Leave the Cavern of Souls until the absolute last minute. Even though I don't have an Archdruid's Charm yet. We'll wait. Ooh, interesting stuff. Certainly use Commune just in case they have a... Well, there we go. There we go. Hopefully castle next turn is search for the Sunken. I bet they'll look at my hand. Oh, I like 2 Sylvan Scryings. Okay, now we're on track for 8. Hopefully they don't get rid of the second. Oh, they got the Slasher and Bloodletter. Oh, well. So I guess it didn't really matter, unfortunately. It could have some removal for the Unstoppable Slasher. It's always a possibility. Rockfall Vale, though, because we have Archdruid's Charm. Yeah. Get that concede button ready. Oh boy. It's not really a good game. It's not really, but yeah. We just lose to that silliness. All right. Who knows what we're going to face? On to the next one. I'd probably go for at least 2 hours tonight. I would think so. Till about 11 p.m. my time. Oh, another hour. We'll try. It's been a long time since I've done 2 hours. That used to be the regular. Maybe I'll do something that doubles up as removal and other stuff. I was actually thinking of Chainsaw. Chainsaw would be pretty good, or I think it's the Chainsaw from Duskmourn. A red equipment. When it enters, it deals 3 damage, so it would take out the Unstoppable Slasher. That would be kind of nice. Buy ourselves a little bit of time here. Sunken Citadel is good. Hopefully this commune grabs the Castle Garenbrig. At the very least, we're going to be digging towards that quite fantastically, and I would be surprised if I didn't see it. Oh, I might as well grab another Sunken. We're getting very close to the first Castle Garenbrig, the first of 4. 8 cards on the bottom that I have seen. 49 cards left, so we're almost a third of the way through the deck. And no Castle Garenbrig yet. That's pretty nice. Pretty much need Castle Garenbrig next turn, or an Archdruid or a Sylvan Scrying, but if you take a look at the bottom, what's been sent to the bottom, only 1 Archdruid, which is quite nice. There's plenty of Sylvan Scryings and Archdruids coming up. And the Castle Garenbrig. Should we be safe? I think the opponent is stumbling a little bit. Enough. Hopefully. Ah, yeah, they're doing the classic. Good old treasure cruise. Ancestral recall, as they say. They spent 1 blue and they draw 3 cards. Hopefully they only continue to have 1 Arclight Phoenix in their grave. Oh, there's the Castle Garenbrig. Okay, folks. Phew. Maybe we're getting them. All right. I don't even know what to press for that.
I am inevitable.
That's what it's all about. We should be safe. Another Ledger Shredder. Fine by me. They're not dealing 19 damage this turn, I can tell you that much. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah. Even if they get all 4 Phoenixes in the graveyard and get them out, not going to happen. You're going to have Cavern of Souls to protect Ghalta next turn. So Ghalta's happening. Absolutely. Oh, okay, no, that's getting a little bit bad. Oh boy. Okay. Slightly problematic. Okay, they're dead. We got them. Phew. The top deck Castle Garenbrig for the win. That's what I'm talking about. Looks like they're second guessing them. Oh, they are attacking? Aren't. What's it going to be? It's going to be a good game. That's what it is. Yeah, good game for you, because you're not winning. Oh, surprise. You thought I said good game because they were going to win. Not the case, buddy boy. Send the dinosaur egg in. Yeah. Okay. Now I just have to get lucky again and simply top deck Castle Garenbrig. But if you get into a top deck war, it is nice to have something that if you get it, it turns the tides and you win. It's not, so much grinding back and forth. It can be good. Aggression. Absolutely, it was aggression. That pun cracked me up. I'm not much for yokes, but that was a good one. Kind of like Regisaur Alpha, but again, with a Phoenix deck, they're going to have removal for this. I wouldn't be able to attack with everything. Something has to go to the bottom, so I'll choose that. The opponent that previous game, that first game, they thought to themselves, as I killed them, what shall I do in game 2? Yeah. Hopefully nothing bad happens. I hope it's not Profs or Ledger Shredder to Artist Talent. Not too bad. It is fantastic now to have 2 Sylvan Scryings. We're getting to 8. That's just how it is. Basically guaranteed. We just have to hope the opponent is not fast enough. 8 on turn 5. I like it. They haven't played a Ledger Shredder or a Profs yet. Okay, well that's still good. Still alright by me. Of course, I might not be able to attack with everybody with Ghalta there. I'm hoping for a Vaultborn Tyrant. I never tire of seeing the Tyrant. Oh, good. They were tapped out. Spell Pierce would have been rough if it did counter the Sylvan Scrying the previous turn. You always got to be wary against Phoenix. They got the Spell Pierces kicking around quite a bit. It's rough stuff. Still no Phoenix. Huh. Hopefully it stays that way. Maybe they'll Fiery Impulse their own Ledger Shredder just to... Oh, okay, it's Treasure Cruise. It's also a very good card. I'll take 2. That's fine by me. Oh, they still have a land to play. Okay. They'll definitely... Oh, yeah, they got a Arclight Phoenix. I was going to be surprised if they still continued to not get 1. 5 damage. It's okay. Oh, that is extra okay. Again, as long as we live, the opponent might die. If they... Oh, no, we're dead. They have 5. The amount of counters being put on one of those creatures that they have is... Well, it might be enough. If we live, we're only going to have a couple health. So that's 1, 2, 3. At the moment, Profs is going to put on 3 to the Ledger Shredder, I think. 6, 9, plus a Phoenix. 12. Ooh, yeah. Oh, we're dead. That is a doorknob, unfortunately. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. And they're tapped out. Palani's Hatcher, they can't take it out. They got... Yeah, oh, okay. Whew. Yes, please. Oh, man, it's been a while since I've done that. I could have sworn they cast 3 instant and sorceries. I was pretty sure they did. For the Arclight Phoenix to come out of the graveyard, they have to cast not non-creature spells. It's if you've cast 3 or more instant and sorcery spells. Profs, I guess, was one of those. Huh. Bloppa, how's it going? Hopefully all is well with you. Better than the damage dealt to this opponent. Yeah, hopefully everybody is doing well. I think I said that already. Pardon me. Okay. Is it going to be multiple Izzet Phoenixes tonight? I'm just happy I've beat them twice, because there was one night, probably about a week and a half ago, where I lost to them 3 times. I think it was 3 in a row. It was kind of rough. Happens. Okay, finally. Is this going to be Azorius Control? I don't know the last time I faced Azorius Control. Technically, this hand could almost work, but it could be much better. It's kind of better, but one more. Okay, that is definitely better. I like the Cavern of Souls if this is Azorius Control. I'm just going to send both Regisaur and Palani's Hatcher to the bottom. Yes, oh, good. Good. I think we got it, folks. Hopefully the next land they play enters tapped. Ooh. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to counter Sylvan Scrying, but you never know. I got my 3rd source of green with that forest there. Oh, okay. Well, that might have been a goof. We got to keep in mind Demolition Field there. That's going to be not too bad. Okay. Huh. Now I'm free and clear to do everything because they're tapped out. Demolition Field would take out Castle Garenbrig, and we know that. But of course I'm going to respond to get another Castle Garenbrig if they pop Demolition Field. Do it. Oh, shoot. I wish I had something that searched for a replacement at instant speed. Oh, nuts. Of course, the better thing for them to do would have been to take out... Well, I guess it didn't really matter. We're making 7. We're smacking them with T-Rex, and the opponent might not even come back for game 2. Every now and then the Azorius opponent just doesn't even bother, especially if the first game is such a smacking as 2 T-Rexes tends to be. They might sweep, but they're going to probably lose all hope when I hit them with the second. Not this. Not this. Oh, I don't like it. Don't play Solemnity. I hope they don't. Not this deck. Oh, I have Back to Nature, so as long as we can get a win in game 1, we might be okay. Oh boy. I do not like this. Do they have Settle the Wreckage? We're about to find out. I hope they don't. Might as well use Sylvan Scrying. See what they have up their sleeve. Maybe it's a counter spell. Might be nice if they use it. Get a backup Castle Garenbrig for now. They're digging for Solemnity. Now what Solemnity does is it makes so 9 lives can't have counters put on it, and they have a lock possibly, eventually. Basically, we can't win. We do have ways to get around that. Archdruid's Charm could exile Solemnity at the right moment, perhaps. I'm a little bit worried. They are at 7. That is scary. They need Solemnity next turn, or otherwise they are dead. Oh boy. Don't play Solemnity. Oh, they got the Falcon. The Falcon dude. We gotta wait. They're gonna flip the Falcon dude, give us 9 lives with the trigger on the stack, and then we die. I don't know that we have any way around this, unfortunately. We'll play Palani's Hatcher, but they would let everybody connect. We would almost have to have Archdruid's Charm to take out that face down card in response to them flipping it. It is a very sweaty combo. I think for now I'll show you guys how they win the coveted Falcon. They exchange control of permanents and whatnot. I'm about to lose. I know what's going to happen. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Oh boy. Oh gee. I must... Whoever would have faced this deck before. Oh shucks. Falcon guy. Trigger on the stack. Give me your 9 lives. Never seen this before in my life. Flip it. Coveted Falcon. Yeah. And then we lose. So exchange control or gives us control is whatever. It's very stupid. I hate it. One of the dumbest things. It's a pile of garbage, but well, we didn't have the thing to take it out, which would be back to nature. I guess it's kind of cool at the very least that I knew exactly what they were about to do and how they were about to win. You know, it gives me some comfort that, well, at least I know what to do. Now, if we can time it just right, we draw out the 9 lives, sweep them. We have to worry about a counterspell, of course, and well, I kind of like that. We got back to nature. We could surprise them quite nicely. Don't imagine they would counter Commune, but no, okay. Might as well use it. I like seeing a Sunken. Next turn we played the second castle. We will have enough for that back to nature. I think they're going to play 9 lives possibly next turn. Hopefully. If they play 9 lives completely tapped out, they are completely dead. They have to be at least a little bit worried with the big creatures that I have. I think they might want to get 9 lives down next turn. They probably have some counter spells for 1. We'll see. We'll see. So you don't want a 9 lives. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Maybe they don't have it. Play it. Play it. You know you want to. Do it. Okay. Okay. I like that. I imagine they have a counter spell. I'll play something that they can't counter. I hope. But this might draw out 9 lives because they want to save themselves. This is really what I'm looking for. Of course, they might have enough mana to... Oh, supremely good. Okay. Okay, eventually. We'll get to the 9 lives. They only have 1, so I think Vaultborn Tyrant, it's high time for that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now we got Ghalta. Maybe they'll sweep again. Maybe. Hopefully not. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Okay, okay. Spend some more mana. Do it, do it, do it. You know you wanna. Oh, so tempting. We'll see if they crack something. Do it. Yes, okay. Okay, only one. Dead, dead. Done. See you later, buddy. That's what you get. Yeah. Yeah. The opponent wasn't wearing any deodorant. That's how sweaty the combo is. They weren't wearing any deodorant. I smelled their BO a mile away, and I was ready for it. Ready for it immediately. Of course, the opponent knows what could happen. They'll play around it. They will be scared. They're going to have a counter spell ready, along with 9 lives. The anger, absolutely. The anger. Well, we just have to do it again, I hope. But we only pull that off once. It's going to be a little bit tricky here. That hand against regular Azorius control would be wonderful. I'm just glad I could match their shenanigans with an instant loss. I was a little bit worried that they would never... Oh, speaking of loss, maybe. I might draw out a counter spell, which would be good, because that'd be... Yeah, that's what I want. One less counter spell for the back to nature. Play your 9... Oh, okay, they don't. That's okay. Go Castle Garenbrig, Archdruid's Charm. Do it now. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm tapped out. They don't have to worry about back to nature. But again, I don't see them playing 9 lives next turn. That would be very silly. They know what happened. I don't expect it's going to happen. Oh boy. Oh yeah, do it. Oh, no. It's okay. I'll play Carnage Tyrant and we'll test the waters. Draw out a sweeper, maybe. Supreme Verdict next turn, perhaps. They might have 5 mana if they play a land for the turn. 9 lives for 3, 2 left over for a counter spell. Perhaps. Play another Carnage Tyrant. That's definitely going to draw out a sweeper. Cut. How's it going? Hopefully all is well with you. I like our chances here. We'll have the Stomping Ground enter untapped, and well, we will have enough for that back to nature. If they do both. It's very silly that the opponent takes out a Castle Garenbrig. I have 3 out. What they should be taking out is the Sunken, which helps me, of course, supercharge everything. I have enough for an Archdruid's Charm if it makes sense to do so. Kind of tempted to go with Archdruids to search for a Castle Garenbrig to protect Ghalta, but I don't have anything else big along with Ghalta in my hand. If I do the Ghalta thing, it's not going to be very impactful. We'll just wait, see what happens. Sunfall, to be expected. Archdruid's Charm, time for that. Search for a Regisaur Alpha. Yeah. Hopefully they only have 1 mana. If they play another land on... Oh, okay. Is this death? It might be. 15. Hasty. I got revenge. Yes. Oh boy.
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Bazinga!
Okay. Phew. Alright. I must have scared them quite a bit. Game 2 there, they lost in the blink of an eye, and then it probably shook them. They had to completely change their plan, and well, there you go. Okay, hopefully it's regular Azorius control coming up. Hippogriff. Maybe it's Selesnya Taxes. I always assume it's some white life gain deck. If I see the Ajani avatar, this one is the it's the promotional one. Gamers something. Yes, a very good win cut. Absolutely. That could absolutely be better, though. That's better. That's better. 2 lands, still nice. One of them being commercial, but also I have Archdruid's Charm. Oh, so, well. And another one. Okay, okay. I'm a little bit worried. Boros, Convoke, or oh. Yeah, we're dead. I can tell you that much. We're dead. Pretty much 100% we're dead. Pixel perfect. It does. It does. It's not like it's so pixelated that you can't really tell what's going on. It's a nice balance between pixelated and high definition. But yeah, we're dead. 2 slick shots. Pretty slick, pretty sly. Yeah, wonder if it's a monstrous... Excuse me. Monstrous Rage or something. Pardon me. Of course, the opponent could have had likely protection, God's willing, for a single white instant speed, protecting one of their slick shot show-offs, and well, we'll see how dead we are going to be. Of course, perhaps, something in my hand could have been one piece of removal. Say it's single target removal. Palani's Hatcher, well, could be nice, but then that's less Palani's Hatcher, is it? Well, it hurts the main best plan to start. That's what the sideboard is for. Do I like Fiery Impulse? I do like Fiery Impulse quite a bit. Oh boy, dead. Oh, never would have guessed in a million years. But keep in mind, how big did those slick shots get? They got very big power-wise, but their toughness did not increase. They both stayed at 2. That's going to be quite beneficial for us. Flame Sweep might be able to take out some of them. Hornet Queen, not so great in this particular scenario because the stuff has trample from the various spells. Ancestral Anger is one of those ways to get trample onto their, creatures they power up. Yeah, pretty much Flame Sweep, Trim Shifting Ceratops, and Zopandrel, and there we go. Of course, I could trim Tyrranax Rex. That doesn't exactly help in this particular matchup, but I haven't found it to be super common. A little bit more today, just because I've possibly spammed so many matches. Okay, Valve. That's a perfect hand. We're looking at 7 mana eventually. Commune would likely grab creatures. There's a pretty good case we'll just naturally draw a land. I don't want to get flooded. I only need 1 more to make 8. I usually don't want to make 9. I don't have a use for that 9th mana. Gonna sneeze. Oh my goodness. A favorite hoplite, a little bit rough. Palani's Hatcher, there we go. It is a little bit unfortunate having to send 2 Flame Sweeps to the bottom. Commune with Dinosaurs can only grab a dinosaur in a land. Chances are we're just straight up dead to the Illuminator Virtuoso. We'll grab Ghalta Stampede Tyrant if by some way we live. We'll see. If the Illuminator Virtuoso gets to even 9 power, that's it. It's probably getting to 10. But yeah, with the double strike, tends to do it. I would say it's mostly guaranteed that well, just about to die. Of course, it would be nice to have removal, but again, we got to keep in mind of the protection. Oh, never seen this before in my life. Yes, dead. Nothing much to do. If I really wanted to hit against the deck, I would bring more than just 4 pieces in against it. So for this, decent bit of removal, cheap removal, 6, at least 6. But then that would move some stuff from the sideboard. You can't be good against everything. You can just help out a little bit with your sideboarding, pick up some wins sometimes against the kind of unfavorable matchup, make it much more favorable, and everything evens out. You get to the, well, over 50% win rate. But it all depends. Even you can get to Mythic, I believe I've heard people say, with below 50% win rate, because you'll just hit that one, for whatever reason, streak, and you'll fly right up in there. Super fortunate, I guess. Ghalta. Interesting. I mean, it's a little bit worrisome. Oh, well, never mind. Castle Garenbrig. Now we're off to the races. The opponent is, well, it's not going to be a pretty sight if I get a Sunken. I didn't get a Sunken, unfortunately, but we're going to be getting there. Grab a Regisaur Alpha, 100%, get that Stomping Ground down. We got enough mana. We're making 7 coming up shortly. 7 on turn 4 with that Forest. I'm going to have enough. Play Vaultborn, gain some life, hopefully draw another card. Although it appears like the opponent is stumbling a little bit. Yeah. Kind of rough. Happens to everybody. It's happened to me a few times today, but not too much. Because there is so many cards that can search for a land. Commune can dig Sylvan. Sylvan could set up to kill him next turn, but I say we just play Vaultborn. Okay. Sunken will definitely eventually do it. Or perhaps they will get a little bit flustered. I'm missing those first few lands. I think they're wondering about packing it in. Okay. Well, it probably happened to me 3 times today. I want to say about 3 times. Just quite a bit, but it's been a little bit since I've spammed as much as I have done. Just waiting for the tow truck to come and take away my car that was dinged by the deer. I guess the deer dinged. Yeah. Tow truck. Insurance adjuster has to come see how much money they'll give me for my car, and I'm going to get a truck. Dinosaurs keep on trucking though. That's for sure. Of course, we didn't really find out exactly what type of deck it is. We see Ghalta, and I think oftentimes Ghalta as a companion indicates it's going to be that cat food combo. Usually Ghalta as the companion does that. We didn't see any sources of green, but cat food combo doesn't have too many of them. I should get a Ford Raptor, I believe it is. I think it's a Ford Raptor. Raptor? Yeah. Chevy? No, it's a Ford Raptor. Pretty sure. Yeah, the dinosaur truck. That'd be pretty sweet. Huh. Okay, I'll leave it as is. We didn't see too much happening, but no, it's not going to be a Raptor. It's going to be a Chevy Colorado. I'm looking at a 2018 Chevy Colorado work truck, but 4-wheel drive. Because where I live, kind of northern Ontario, the snow is rough. Kind of like it might be rough for the opponent with this hand, but yeah, Chevy Colorado 2018 cat food. Oh, nice with another castle. We don't need that forest. We're going to dig with Commune, unless I draw a Sylvan Scrying, that is, but it's probably going to be Commune. Search for a Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, I would bet. Oh, okay, well, Sylvan Scrying it is. Grab that Sunken for next turn, play it, and then Commune. Commune to dig for Ghalta. Or we just die because the opponent has their nut draw, whatever it is. They find the package, but keep in mind they haven't leveled up either scavenger's talent. So we do have a bit of time to make the magic happen. There's the Ghalta. There's the death. If the opponent is not fast enough, they will die turn 5. Hopefully. That's what it's on track to do. We could play Carnage Tyrant next turn, but we're going to use Archdruids to search for the mana that we need to get Ghalta down. Search for a commercial district. We don't need another Sunken at this point. Okay. Okay, I'm liking our chances. Level up the scavenger's talent once. Yeah, okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're not dead yet. Made a bunch of food. That's all right. Oh, I was going to use commercial district and search for it. Let me think. Archdruid's Charm, we're searching for a commercial district. Then I'll play a commercial district. I already have one out. Never mind. Never mind. Castle Garenbrig, I guess. Yeah, let's do Castle Garenbrig. And commercial district, see what's on top. Set up next turn. Big creature. Don't need an Archdruid's Charm. We want to increase the chances. We want to make the Ghalta Stampede turn as deadly as possible. We're making 8. Archdruid's Charm is not part of the next turn. It doesn't make it any better. But now we might draw a Vaultborn, a Regisaur, Palani's Hatcher. We also might just be dead. It's always around the corner. Especially if they level up that scavenger's talent to the final level. We could be dead right now, as we were the other time against that cat food combo. I think the Mayhem Devil is going to ping us enough. Treasure, food. Yeah. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. Well, we're not quite dead. But I'm pretty sure we're dead. I'm almost certain they might be able to deal 7. It's hard to say. Of course, I'm pretty sure they can take out Regisaur Alpha. I'm just happy it has 4 toughness. If it was Palani's Hatcher, that... No, I'm pretty sure it's dead. They're going to deal 4. Almost certainly. Pretty sure. Take it out before combat. Do it. Do it if you know what's going on. Are they going to do it? Are they not? Oh boy. Oh. They missed the boat. They missed the boat. Okay, so 6. Got a bunch of food. I think that might be it. It might be it. Hard to say. It is a race. An interesting race at that. I just wish I had Faded from History. That would crush this opponent. 3. Okay. Okay, no, that might be it. Oh, they did it to kill the Cauldron Familiar to resack a food. I see. Take me down to 2, I believe, if my math is correct. Gain some life. Do some good stuff. 27. 30. Ooh, I think that's it. I think that's it. 30. And they don't have enough to save themselves. They only have... Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. There's no saving. Everybody has trample. No chump blocking happening here, bud. Yes. Oh, man. Yeah. All right.
But you can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrificed?
I think that Norman Osborn clip is... Well, it doesn't get better than that. We're facing off against the sacrifice deck. I know how much they've sacrificed, but it wasn't quite enough. It's always very tense. You can do all the math you want. You think you're safe, and then all of a sudden they sacrifice a treasure that you didn't account for, or you didn't account for the life drain from the Cauldron Familiar. But yes, that's what it's good about dinos. They're usually all hasty and trample. There's a very real possibility that some of my stuff didn't have trample. If that was the case, I wouldn't have won. But no, I don't really care about the size of the creature, the little creature, because most of it is going to continue on through. Like, I hope I continue on through with a win here, which could be... Oh, with a sunken. Their chances are sinking. Yeah, that's... Commune with Dinosaurs, searching for a Ghalta. We like a Ghalta. Next turn, the second Sylvan, hopefully grabbing and putting Sunken out. A Squad Painter, I appreciate that. Also like 2 Ghaltas, but yeah, we're about to see what they do. Huh. Unstoppable Slasher. Folks, have we ever seen the Unstoppable Slasher before? We're about to put a stop to this ridiculousness. I'll hunt this deck any day. Play your Bloodletter of Laklaza. Why is that a tongue twister? Bloodletter of Aklazotz. Or use removal. I don't care. Oh, shoot. I trade. Oh, maybe they have removal for... I mean, I hope they don't have removal. We'll see. They probably have removal for the token that was made. But now with Palani's Hatcher, I think they're dead. I bet they're dead. You're going to play your blood. Oh, shielded. Okay. Good game. You're dead. That's what I'm talking about. They're about to be extra dead with Zopandrel. I'm just happy to showcase it once, because I only have 1 copy in the list tonight. But, like I said, Zopandrel is card advantage if it doubles everything that's big. And because everything is big, the doubling gains even more value. If you double a 2-2, it's a 4-4. If you double a 12-12, it's a 24-24. That's a pretty easy case. Ooh, yeah, that's some good stuff. Super duper dead. Yeah. And now you see why Zopandrel is so good. I don't need too much card draw. I already have it with Vaultborn, which is quite nice. But then you add that in. I mean, it's like I had 2 Ghaltas, 2 Vaultborns, 2 Tyrranax Rexes. I like it. Now, I could have stacked the Palani's Hatcher trigger. Both happen at the beginning of combat. It would have been better to crack the egg, have a 3-3, and then have that doubled, but it didn't really matter at that point because it was so lethal. They say we trim shifting. Bring in 3 Hornet Queens. I think that's going to be a little bit better. I was thinking of trimming Zopandrel, bringing in the full playset of Hornet Queen, but Zopandrel lock things up. 100% locking things up. Even if the opponent had some removal, it was still going to be so deadly. That first hand was not deadly at all. This one, it's getting there with at least one sunken. Maybe if Carnage Tyrant was Commune, I knew I could dig with that off of the sunken on turn 2, get my second land eventually for Sylvan. Okay, well, speaking of Commune and sunken, 1 lands. There we go. Yeah, I say we send Hornet Queen. Played as safe as possible. I would have liked to keep the Hornet. Whoever would have guessed. We should be somewhat safe with 2 communes. Hopefully they don't get rid of the second one. Hopefully I draw a land that enters untapped, a source of green. That would be ideal. If they hit the second one, that could be it. Phyrexian's got you into Magic. Okay. That's good to hear. It's also good to see a Castle Garenbrig. Also, Tyrranax Rex. Did I send T-Rex to the bottom? No. Oh, Tyrranax Rex changed things in a big way for me at the very least. And yeah, Zopandrel. It's a no-brainer, at least for this way to play Dinosaur. Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa. I just naturally drew a second sunken. My good, wow. Hopefully they don't play. They haven't played the Slasher or Bloodletter. Huh. Maybe they have a bunch of removal. I'm okay with this. Oh, strap yourselves in, folks. This could be... I mean, the opponent could die next turn. If all goes well, but... yeah, speaking of Phyrexians, Tyrranax Rex, a Phyrexian dinosaur there. Well, we'll wait and see what they do. I'm pretty sure Ghalta is gone, but I'll leave the Archdruids there. Maybe they get rid of 1. Okay, good. I don't think they have 2 Thoughtseizes. Okay. If I'd used 1 Archdruids, maybe they would have gotten rid of Ghalta. It's hard to say. But again, they could be dead. It's always interesting. If you have the chance to do something at instant speed, wait and see what the opponent might do with the Thoughtseize, and they could surprise you. We search for a commercial district. We see if there's a land on top after that enters. If there is, maybe they die. Dead. Done. Don't need Regisaur Alpha. Now we increase the chance of... Oh, folks, you can't fatal push a Palani's Hatcher. That's not happening. I think they're toast.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize
Toast.
to absolutely nobody.
That's what I'm talking about. They only have 1 black. Oh. Man, and 13 concurrent viewers. Getting pretty close to the all-time record, and especially nice to have 13 so late at night. Maybe people are, they got some energy. It's just the start of the week. Okay. Yeah, that's close enough to 2 hours. I think that was some all-around fantastic matches. Keep in mind the link tree. As we finish things up, I'll get the link to the link tree in 1 second. Put it in the chat here. And again, it is in the description. But if you think of anybody that might be interested with what goes on here, send that to them. Send them my way. Take a big bite out of that like button. I always have a good time, and especially tonight. Oh, a lot of fantastic examples. So, have a good rest of your time zone. Get some good rest. Squad Painter. Yes, it definitely was a great match. Thanks for watching, everybody, right now, later on, whenever it is. Guess I'll see you next time. Peace.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?